What's going on? Really should fix this full screen view, huh? I probably could just drag this over a little bit. Right. Look at that. I don't have to do any extra work. That maybe move my whole, say. Oh, down. Alrighty. Let's draw some lines. See where we're at. Oh, let's go to the daily first. We'll draw those. I did take a couple of trades this morning. My very first trade here. Do I want to trade? I think I want to trade NQ today, so let's go over there. But I'll show you these trades I took real quick. The first one I hit the wrong way. I hit buy instead of sell because it came up to the bands, as I can show you. I meant to sell. It actually shot right down against me, which would have been a win. But instead, I was like, oh, let's see if it pops back up. And it did. So I got out real quick. Then I started a short position. And then it went against me, added in. And I was like, let me just get out of this. So I did. And then, of course, it would have worked out really nicely had I actually kept the extra shares. But ended up green overall on it. This one I think made 50 cents on the mistake trade. And then this one I made, I don't know, $10. Then it pretty much came down all the way to the other bands and just started a position here. I actually hit it on the way back up and just got the recovery to that previous candle, took it off. It was that one was pretty easy. So we're plus 32 on the accounts, but after commissions, just because there was so many trades already, we're only up like $17. So, anyways, let's go over the NQ and let's draw some lines. I wish I could draw these lines and it like somehow went to other charts, but I guess there's really no way for it to do that. It'd be pretty cool if it could. Like if you could overlay. I mean, it says copy all. I don't know. Maybe we'll try that copy all thing and see what happens. But all right. Daily. Let's see. We got 30. What is this? Is that like where old lines were? What is that? Huh? How did those just all come back? Drawing tools, remove all. But then I hit this. Okay, that time it did. What was that? That was odd. Seen that before. All right. I kind of want this up a little higher because I like these points better. I mean, we got the obvious one all the way up here, but do we really think we're gonna get that high today? No. I think we have a better chance of coming down here. And the next big one down here. So I forgot we gotta click make them all thicker because these are daily lines. Big as 6. It's too big. I still need to scroll out a little bit. I mean, I guess this would be a line too. Have one in between. And I mean, there was a lot of touches here as well. So we'll do. All right. Let's scroll in. Let's take a look at let's do 5 minute. Scroll out this. Now we're just looking for more of the intraday. Here. Oh, you can scroll on oh, that makes it so much easier than clicking. I didn't know you could do that. All right. So got one there. The obvious one here. Pretty obvious. Seems obvious, but is it? A bunch of touches, but it didn't really get respected over here. And again, neither did this. Still think this is the more obvious of the bunch. Go with this one. Be up. Let's just use this because that seems a little bit more respected. All right, now we go under. Let's look left this way. Not a huge fan of this one either. Yeah, this actually looks a lot better. Yeah, coming all the way over this way. All right, let's start from this one. Here. Yeah, I mean, pretty obvious one coming all the way back over here. Look at that range. Such a tiny range. Then we got here, yeah. See it? Touch here, touches here, touches here. Make it better from this one. Yeah, for sure. More touches there, there. Bunch of them in there. And then we got this guy. I don't really like it though. Multiple touches all here, but looking this way, not that great. I feel like it's still got to draw this one though. The obvious one, right? We gotta stay on the bottom here. Can't even really see that one. Let's get rid of that. Scroll in. Okay. Since it's the lowest that we've been, I'm gonna leave this one alone. I don't really think that I mean, it's not enough. I'd rather just use the two big areas. All right. We got enough. This guy. Back to 1 minute. Get our lines back on here. To see. Good to go. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I could copy all these. Let's see. Drawing tools, copy all. Go to M and Q. Drawing tools, paste. Some copy drawings are outside the current chart. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Okay, that actually worked. I wonder though if they're actually where they're supposed to be. Let's scroll out to the daily real quick. Okay. They are. I don't like how these are all on here though, but they're way out of the way for now. It's probably because I didn't remove them all on this one, just the NQ, and maybe that's why they were on the NQ because I forgot that I was on the other chart. Let's take a look at the 1 minute real quick. Wow. Okay. Okay. Or it's the 5 minute, right? Is where we drew all the lines just to get a quick look. Yeah, look at that. They might not be exact, but they're there. Okay, I like this. Good to know moving forward. Alrighty. Always got to remember first 10 minutes. We're good to go. Alrighty. How's everybody's weekend? Like, maybe a nice little push here at the open. 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. Go. We're going to let it make its range here. Ooh, look how. That's what the other, I'm not trying to be hindsight here, but when I got into that trade when we first opened up and we ended up taking that giant loss, I mean, that's what I was looking for. That huge rejection right after going up into that area. What that's the beauty of the first couple minutes. Just have that craziness, and if it wants to keep going one direction, you're in trouble. I'll actually go while things are happening here since I can't trade. I'm gonna go grab another drink. It's two nice ones so far. Look at that. Look at that move all the way back up. Woo! What a move. Rejection and then whoom, right back up. Crazy. Uh, I was like, why is that so closed off? Nice move here. Gonna come right back down to it, probably. Bounce. Nice. Just watching the technicals play out here. Obviously a decent trade. Just following rules right now, guys. Until I feel okay enough to maybe start taking these types of trades, which would definitely be with smaller size if I do inside that first 10 minutes. Definitely going to still be letting first 5 minutes or so play out. Not going to be jumping in anything crazy. But for now, until we're where we want to be, this is just a necessity. Just letting the first 10 to 15 minute range play itself out. I just realized by moving over my thing, now can't see the price. All right, hang on here for a sec while All right, now we're good. Yo, sorry, I was trying to trade. What's up? What are you talking about? It was too much talking about random stuff. Damn it, I'm on the wrong ticker. No, it's just they were talking a lot about the stocks, and which is fine. I mean, I had no problem with it. It's just I was trying to focus, and then sometimes I'd be talking to you while they're trying to focus, and it was just I figured I'd just make a second channel. And then when like I'm kind of done for the day, I can always go up there and hang out with them, kind of thing. That's all. No, no, nah, no argument. Just trying to be efficient, I guess. Yeah. We'll all end up in the same room as it slows down probably, but I feel for the first hour or so it's probably best that we do something like this. But I am not going to be offended if you hang out with them. I get it. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Nah, I mean, yeah, you don't have no reason to. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. My parents would be upset. They like meta. The program, even though just Facebook. I don't know. My mom's on there all the time. She'd be sad. One day Facebook will be irrelevant, no matter when. Well, that's green today. Should have been more green. I was on the wrong ticker there. I had a pretty good trade. But I was on the wrong ticker, so I made next to nothing on it. I well, there's the MNQ, which is the micro, which is 1/10 of the NQ. So like if I want to go down in size like later in the day or something, so if I don't want to risk as much as I risk at the beginning, I can go down to that. So one contract of MNQ, like I on that trade, I made $10 on each account, where if I was on the NQ, I would have made 100. Which is, I mean, it sucks, obviously, but I mean, it's fine. Still made a good trade. That's all that really matters. Well, you can trade more than one, but what I'm saying is if you trade one, yeah. Well, when I'm trading the MNQ, I'll usually start with 3 or 5. Yeah. So that way I'm not risking the full amount of one contract on NQ, but at the same time, I'm still, yeah. Correct, yeah. Correct. Correct, yes. Yes. Yep, that's it. Yeah, it's literally the same chart. Yeah, those I was seeing how much I made on that. Yeah, it was just the old trades. No, yeah. Yeah, so see at the very oh, you might not be I don't know if you're on your phone, but yeah, it says 10 yeah, so it says $10 per one contract to MNQ there. So had I been on the NQ, that would have been $100. I got you. I got you. I'm just being patient here, trying to wait for a trade to set up. Yeah, unfortunately, I needed to go further when it goes above the highs to get through that line for me to get a trade. Which ones? Oh, the bands. So they're preloaded, sort of. Um, but like you can change the parameters, and when you're using something like the Keltner channels, the parameters matter. So it's kind of like a you got to find what you're comfortable with. Yeah, so the inside ones in my head, I've set up to be where I want to see the price get to in order to start a position. And then the closer it gets to the outer ones, the like to me, the better the trade gets because the odds are if it hits those outer ones, you're gonna get a retracement. Yes, no, I can. It would just have to be that intense of a move. Correct. Yeah. Like on sometimes you'll get news plays like that or that'll make it happen. Or if you go from like pre-market to opening bell and like all that volume, like that'll make it happen cuz you got to cuz it is somewhat of a lagging indicator like every indicator. So like the bands still need to find time to expand based off the volume that's coming in. So if you hit it right at 9:30 with like a jolt in one direction, it's going to have a higher chance to get to those outside bands, which you can see on the chart. Like, like see how close it was, and then, I mean, it didn't get to the outside bands today, but now the bands are much further away. Yeah. Hope you weren't around anybody. Ah, that happened too fast. All right, man. Come on. Just give us that one little shot down. It did not want to fill us there. Took it off. I don't mind that at all. So far, good choice. It just didn't want to give us the fill. I was thinking about putting it down here towards that previous resistance again, but I actually thought I had it higher than it needed to be, but it was a pretty good move up through, so I didn't need that whole move, but pretty strong. See if we can get another push. If not, it's going to come back down here, that's for sure. I want another push. If we can get another push before any kind of a pullback, it means the odds of the pullback are higher. But it does look like it's topping here. Okay. Go, 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 go. Get further away from here, please. No. Ah. Might just be a liquidity grab here. Then they might bring it all the way back down somewhere around here. Yeah. Come on, need a push. Might get a decent push if might be some people trapped here. It's really struggling to go higher though, yeah. There it is. I was really hoping for more of a push up though. Kind of sucks because now we're just sitting here in la la land. Just waiting. Nice move down there. Right to that line. Makes total sense. Just frustrating. I was hoping for more of a pop. It's one of those things when it keeps hovering around the highs like that, this move down could easily be that same move up. So you have to be careful there.
Hmm.
Ugh. Oh, I didn't even see. Hey, when you're live, you do the same thing, so I don't want to hear it. I don't really look at Discord. I was hoping to get a trade, but what happened to you making the open? The open would have worked. It was I know it looks really choppy, but it went one direction and then shot back the other direction, which I'm pretty sure just like a run if you're doing a runner wouldn't have worked, but normal trade would have worked. It was like straight up and then straight down and then straight back up. It wasn't really chop. So I guess that means you didn't get any of the stock trades either. I don't even know if there was any. 4:15. Holy smokes! What were you doing? Did you go to where was Sunday Night Football? Who played last night? I wasn't feeling great, so I went to bed. It was. Oh, that can't be right. Who played last night? Show me. Usually it's in order. Ah, scared the. I know you guys couldn't hear that, but that scared the crap out of me. It was the Bears and the Chargers. That's right. So no, you didn't go to that. So overslept alarms keep. Oh, no. A few good ones. Did you jump in on late? Sometimes that could benefit you, I guess. If they were qualifying at the open and now they're higher. Ah, they already faded. That sucks. I'm not gonna lie, man. Getting pretty depressed with the whole YouTube thing. I was like just randomly watching some stuff and I came across like some guys who only have like 1,000 subs and they're getting like 400 or 500 views and stuff and they have like all these participators in like the comment section and on their live streams and it's like the hell like something my channel is like tagged in one way shape or form in like a bad way, so I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep at it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's like a light switch at some point. That's all I can do. I was trying to find more more information. I don't know if you saw it. There was where the Ravens it was like a is it fourth down? No, it was like third down, I think. And then the referee like moved the ball. They're bringing the chains out to measure it, and the referee just moved the ball. I was curious if anyone did like a follow up on that. I'm pretty positive he was like he heard the booth talking about like they. I feel like the booth told him in his earpiece to move the ball. Oh, you didn't see it? There is a video on YouTube about it. Hold on. Ref moves ball. Oh, did they take it down? No, here it is. That would that would have been interesting. Here, I'll post the link. It was damn, was it? Doesn't say. I watched it live and I was like, he had to. I was like, he had to have been told. So it must have been fourth down because they all run off the field. But I was waiting for like John Boy to do a thing on it or like I wonder if Pat McAfee he'll probably talk about it today at some point. Yeah, they didn't explain it at all. Like they didn't even like get on the like the main referee didn't get on and was like, "Oh, yep, after the booth took a look at it, the ball is now spotted here, blah blah blah." Oh, yeah, they all wear earpieces. A lot of the times when there's a penalty, the reason they don't get together is because they're just talking through their earpiece. No, they're all definitely wearing an earpiece, but they also have a mic as well. And now they have the extra referee up in the booth now at every game. So that's my opinion is that the booth referee was like, "Hey, the ball should be spotted here." And the guy standing there and was like, "Okay, well, I'll spot it there." What do you mean it's so obvious with soccer refs? Oh, the earpiece? Oh yeah, because they wear that one where it's like on top of their ear and like the mic comes down. I got you. I got you. Yeah, well, I think like the only one that wears a mic is the main referee because he's the only one talking to everybody. Everyone, all the other ones are probably just wearing an earpiece so that they can hear everything that's going on. But it might no, I feel like it has to be a mic too. Maybe not though because they do all their hand signals for like holding and then they like for the numbers they can put their fingers up. Adam Johnson video? No. Adam Johnson. Oh, that sucks. Wait, when did this happen? Former NHL dies after cut from skate blade. I mean, that stuff doesn't affect me anymore. Damn, that sucks. And this is one of the things they always talk about that could happen. Ooh, yeah, he like kicked him right in the throat. God, look at all that blood instantly. That's fucking nuts, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. It sucks. Yeah, losing that much blood. Yeah, he definitely passed out like probably pretty instantly. Oh, fuck, man. I almost wish he would have like died at the rink, but there's a picture of him too where they actually have him at the hospital. Like that's even worse. It would have been a lot easier if he would have just that sucks. You never want to see it, but I mean it's part of it. Should have just hit it. But I wanted the retest of that line as my take profit. I mean, there's pictures of him at what looks like a hospital, and he's got like a tube up to his throat. I was hoping for one more push. Of course, there it is. Felt like it was gonna shoot back up there. Right off my average. I tried to be patient. I wasn't patient enough. Come on, baby. Uh, Not a fan. Jeez, it adds up so quick on the NQ, man. Ugh. That was a horrible fill. And it cost me too. They're gonna liquidity grab this. It feels like, and it's gonna get me. It's such an obvious line at this point. I was just hoping to get one little push up there to try to get out. Come on. Trying to give it a sec here. See if it is a liquidity grab. It's a good sign, maybe. Oh, it adds up so fast. All right. Obvious stop here. Come on. Give us one good push up. Just back up to those levels. Just something. Ah, we can't get any kind of a pushback up above a previous candle. Man, this is brutal. I should have took that one off. Might have been able to stick around. It's brutal, man. That's fucking brutal. I'm surprised it didn't liquidate us. 49. How close are we? Within 500. Is that going to be the one? I couldn't hang. I couldn't let it go any lower. That was gonna be it. And that's gonna be the one. That's gonna be so fucking brutal. I hung on for like 7 of those times. Nope. It's crazy. All because I was a little early up here. I don't know how to make this a better trade. I mean, I guess I should have just cut it there. I mean, I think I'm supposed to cut here. Way up here. Right? I mean, it didn't give me the move I was looking for, gave us a bottom, tried to go higher and didn't. Like instead of letting it go through, I think that needs to be a cut. It makes sense in hindsight obviously, but I feel like I need to start identifying that in real time. It just isn't my trade now. Like I can't. It never did make another low there. But this isn't my trade. I can't just jump in because I took a loss. It just uh trailing drawdown, man. It sucks. I just didn't feel like I was going to take that big of a loss. NQ, it adds up so fast. It's just brutal because even if we could have got this move here, I mean, we still could have at least got out some. Never did make another low. That's brutal, man. Literally bottom ticked it. What a what a joke. What do you mean? Just the two? Oh, you're talking about the two over here. I mean, I was gonna try to scale out of them. That was my plan was to just get out, and then if it pulled back, I could get back in, like lower my average, but like kind of keep scalping that range it was in there. But I shouldn't be in the trade that long anyway. That's the bigger problem. But yeah, it does suck right now that it's kind of working, especially without making another new low. But I mean, if this candle dumps, I mean, I'm out. I lose the accounts. So I didn't even want to be this far down. I didn't realize I was that far down until I looked down at it. I didn't think just 2 contracts was going to put me down that far. I don't hate it, but because it's the evals, like that's why I'm trading the NQs. But at the same time, like I just can't risk that much all in one trade. I mean, maybe I just start with like 5 contracts of the M and Q. I don't really know where to go from there. I think the thing that really sucks too is just now the trailing drawdown, because now we have to have really good entries or it can we can lose the accounts pretty quick. I just don't really know. I mean, there's just no bounce. And that's the crappy part. Just none. I mean, even this isn't a bounce, it just went back to that previous level. So unless you were averaging in, I mean, you're talking about way over here. Yeah, I just saw your chart. It's like I swear, man. Every day it feels like I'm doing well. I run into this. I just I'm looking forward. I'm trying to look forward here. Like, how do I not? I mean, it's just a trade that didn't work. I mean, like on these pops, I guess I could have realized it was holding here, but there's a lot of times where you see this and then it just shoots up. So it's like I guess at that point, that's where I need to just take it off. I mean, it would have been I think like a $300 loss in this area here. Um, this is these 3 accounts that you see are 12, 13, and 14. So 14 total. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't looking to add to the loser. It's more like just one ad is all I'm looking for, but I got that ad here. And I guess I mean, that's the thing is it's like I try to look for where it puts in an obvious bottom, or at least what I think is an obvious bottom. And then when that breaks, I would jump out, which it looked like it put in an obvious bottom here. And then I don't know, I just started trying to scalp my way out of it, which was the dumb move. Well, it's not that I have to hit big winners. I just have to hit winners enough to the point where I get away from the trailing drawdown. Yeah, I don't have to. I'm trying to keep a level mind here. I lost more than I wanted to on that. I mean, that's obvious. I wasn't looking to lose more than like 1,000 on a trade. I wasn't looking to lose more than 300 on the MNQ. So obviously trading the NQ, you gotta up that a bit, but I wasn't looking to lose that much more. It just the NQ just adds up really really quick. And it just sucks that it just did this. I mean, it was like that last little push. It really felt like it was gonna Like they were building this up and it just kept failing to go higher, that they were probably going to push it down again. What? They got me. I mean, the other thing too is like that candle wasn't even like the highest volume candle either. So that's what made me think we were going to go down even more, because it wasn't like there was a ton of buying coming in. Yeah, I mean, whether I shut it down now or not, it's still going to have the same trailing drawdown problem tomorrow. I'm not in a state of mind where I feel like I'm going to revenge trade or anything. So just going to wait for my trade to show up again. And if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna force anything. So I mean, at least there's growth in that aspect. This sucks. Just can't seem to get anything going. Now, if this gets bought up, it's probably gonna just shoot back up to these areas. I was hoping for more of a push through. It is just they're not clean moves. No, that's a lot of volume. That's a lot of volume. I think the only way to kind of save myself from this is to just put a time limit on the trades. And the whole premise of my strategy is essentially a scalp, in and out. So if I'm gonna be in it for longer than a minute or two, I just can't do it. I mean, it feels like the trades that I'm in the longest are always the ones that get me. But if I can learn to kind of cut them quicker, which is what I feel I need to do. How's what working? Not staying. I'm just kind of talking through my thoughts, just speaking out loud. I'm just saying what I think I need to do moving forward, not necessarily what I am doing. I mean, if I can find a cut here, I mean, I don't know what the loss would have been, but it obviously wouldn't have been what it ended up. I mean, even if it works after I get out there, so be it, right? I mean, there's going to be more trades, but I'm never taking these huge losses. The only way I could take a huge loss with that mentality is if we get in and then it just like falls off the face of the earth right away, right? Because then we're obviously going to scale in at least once. And then if it goes all the way back down, to that big move down, then that just sucks. But I think moving forward, maybe we need to kind of implement something along those lines. And I don't think I should ever be in a trade this long, that's for sure. And that was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 minutes when I'm trying to be in and out of a trade in 10 seconds. Going sideways, though, is definitely not something I want to see. It's never going to bode well for me. I still think even if I held my position here, I would have got out probably at least 2 contracts, but I think I would have been looking for more. But even then, it doesn't break the lows, comes back up, probably get rid of another one, but then probably still take a loss on another one, looking for that last one to go higher. Obviously, would have been a lot less of a loss even then. Obviously, all hindsight, but just frustrating because this candle here is the one where I wanted the entry, right? And then you had a pretty decent pop back up to that area. Probably could look at a better first entry as well. I tried to wait for the extra push. I gave it like an extra 30 seconds. It just didn't seem like it wanted to. I figured maybe we get another push back up to that same area, which is why I started it. Immediately after I got in, it came back to the lows, and the rest is history. So feels very, very slow. Wonder, like, what's the volume look like Friday? What's the open was? Volume's about the same, it looks like. I'm only risking one of the accounts here. I'm gonna see if just not gonna lie, I'm a little bored. Just gonna see if we can't get this one to move back up. There's a huge base here. Just feels like we can at least try this area. Although it does look like it could just be making another lower high. But it feels like with the way the volume played there, might be some people trying to push this back up. If not, it's just one account. It's just a theory I'm going with here. It already feels pretty weak though, I'll tell you that. Take a little chunk out there. The right direction. Ugh. Oh, there goes my accounts. Probably. I was really counting on that to hold at least once because that was a pretty big bar. It's my own fault because I didn't wait for the trade. I tried to force a trade. Hopefully we just get lucky here. But the market doesn't like to let you be lucky ever. Yeah, it's not looking great, guys and gals. At this point, the trailing drawdown is so close, it's almost pointless to even not just let this go. Yeah, we're pretty much toast here. Needs to stop like right here. I shouldn't even have been in the trade. I should be thinking about getting into the trade here. And now we're about to get stopped out and lose the accounts where I should be looking to get into the trade to begin with. Dumb. So dumb. It's just going to grind us out. All right, pretty much it might get us before high day if it goes there. But I was going to say if it goes back to the highs here, we're done. So, which it looks like it's going. No luck for me because I don't deserve it ever. Max pain all the time. Oh yeah, it's gonna let me stay in my other one for an extra $100 because I made that extra $100 on that other trade. But it'll come get me. It'll come get me. Don't you worry. There it is. There it is. Yay me. I am the best trader ever. I am the best trader ever. Glad this ain't real money. I would definitely be the best trader ever. Oh, right. All right, I'm gonna go eat lunch.